Welcome to Brotherly Love. This is a
Hey.
podcast. This is a podcast about two brothers that absolutely drive each other crazy. And we're going to talk about all the things pop culture. We're going to talk about our differing politics. We're going to talk about childhood memories.
Oh shit.
We're just going to bust each other's balls for a bit. We'll have a good time. All
I love
right. So what's new? Oh, I'm Jesse Cole, and my brother is
I'm
Thomas
top.
Cole, also known as Rusty Love.
Yeah, also known JF. Wait, also known as the proverbial tuna fish. I don't know. I'm making shit up. Go for it.
You don't say the proverbial tuna fish. All
I,
right.
I
What does
really
that
like
even?
that. I
What
really
does
like
it?
that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
What does the proverbial tuna fish mean?
I just really like how little Dicky always has all these like really funny like he's like always like, AKA this, AKA that. He's like
So you're
he.
just swagger jacking.
I'm not swagger jacking, not at all. I just made up my own thing. I was like proverbial tuna fish. The proverbial tuna fish is the tuna fish that you always wanted to catch that you never could.
All right, let me reel you in, big Papa.
Bring me in,
So,
baby.
so, so, so what you been up to this week, man?
Craziness. Well, I just sold my truck for
Mm.
1,000, which is cool because I paid for my other truck for $1,100, but then like this one right here, I'm selling it to him, and he doesn't even know what's wrong with it yet. And I told him, I was like, dude, if you can get it fixed and we're going, have it for 1,000. I don't care, just take it. He says,
Ah,
yep.
very good.
So
So Rusty,
yes, sir.
uh, you bought this truck in Astoria, correct?
No. Oh no, it was
Oh,
it
is
was
this your white pickup you were
no
sleeping in
no
last summer?
no. That was, I love that white pickup. It was actually a really good truck, and I fucking miss it because that guy fucking like he sold me a fucking lemon, like straight up lemon. Like,
Okay, so Rusty got sold a lemon and then sold somebody else a lemon for the same money.
but here's the thing. I told my friend. I said I don't know what's wrong with it. Charles doesn't know what's wrong with it, but you're a mechanic, so you probably can get it going.
Ah, it's the old mechanic special.
Yeah, it's a very mechanic special, and he's a mechanic, so he'll be like, he probably has it already done. If I had to guess, he'll be
Yeah,
driving away tonight. He's great.
mechanic like Anakin. All right.
Uh,
So what kind of TV you been watching? Fox News?
uh, yeah, because I'm a straight diehard Republican. No, I don't watch
Yes, you
Fox
are.
News. I actually don't watch TV all that much, but I have been watching the show Psych. You remember that show in the '90s?
Huh? Yes.
Or is it early 2000s? I don't know. Like it's such a weird thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
where the dude's a psychic detective.
yeah, like, but he's not really a psychic, but he like pretends to be a psychic. He's this dude. I just found out that show is based off of Sherlock Holmes.
Really?
Yeah, like all the storylines are straight ripoffs of Sherlock Holmes. And the guy said, the writer, I watched an interview about it because I was like, these stories sounds like these stories are really familiar, and I've watched it like 4 or 5 times. I really like that show. I watched all the seasons.
So
And
what did they have like the Baskerville Hound?
yeah, the
Really?
blood. Yeah, like they don't have that exact. Like it's not called that, but it's like more like an homage to the old Sherlock, like all the books and stuff.
Ah, very good.
And yeah, and like you literally people out there that know more than me because I don't really read. I never learned how to read. um, they
I just do audibles.
I do audibles too. Actually, I'm too poor to do audibles. I'm more like if there's anything free on the internet, I just read it, I just listen to it or read it.
Yeah, nothing
Because
wrong with that.
I, I don't got like y'all, as little Dicky would say.
What
But,
what you been what have you been elaborating your brain with? What have you been listening to?
well, I've been listening to Steven Crowder. He cracks me up. I agree with him on a lot of shit, but
Steven Crowder?
yeah, I agree with
Isn't
him on a lot of his politics, which makes me extremely right wing. But
but doesn't he like hate weed?
no, he doesn't hate weed. It's just not for him. He was on Joe Rogan's podcast. You remember when he was on Joe Rogan's podcast?
Yes, clearly.
He like clearly was like, he's like, I really don't give a fuck about weed. If it's legal in your state, he's like, I don't care. he's like and then Joe Rogan kept like trying to race me, kind of get him to like have an extreme opinion. And Steven was like, I just don't care, you know. And so Joe Rogan was like all pissed off because he couldn't get Steven to like goat Steven into bullshit, So, but I like Joe Rogan. And I like Steven.
Hot take number one of the show. I feel like he was very against weed in that interview, but whatever. I think Steven Crowder has just found a niche of being like, some of his stuff's funny, but
he's actually doing since he's gotten Dave Landau on his show, it's like so much better. Like I love listening to Dave because Dave is always he's like I remember when I was 20 and I was a raging alcoholic. He'll talk about his alcohol problems and stuff.
Yeah, my only problem with Steven Crowder, all his guests are like fucking trash cans.
Well, tell me who do you think? Who do you think's trash can?
Gavin McInnes.
Oh, you hate him?
Well, he's when I was on that right wing shit, I fell into his little ploys for a minute, but he's like just like blatantly racist.
He's blatantly he's more he's more blatantly sexist than racist.
He's also just not really
also
funny.
not, well, you know what
he puts on a character. That's what I don't like.
Yeah. Like are you talking about his the Proud Boys? Like his Proud Boy character?
Yeah, you mean like that fucking racist group that stormed the fucking Capitol?
Oh. Hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Sorry.
Oh my fucking Christ.
First break of the period.
We've been recording for like 2 fucking minutes. What's wrong with you?
I got a school battle.
This is literally the worst podcast I've ever been on.
No, it's not.
Oh my God, Rusty. Okay, so anyway, to fill the dead air, I'll tell you. I'm gonna tell you a little story about when me and Rusty were kids. So we used to hang out with some older neighborhood kids that weren't the best influence, I'd say.
Weren't the worst though. They were kind of nice.
No, calm down. Let me finish my story. So it was around Christmas time. It was a brisk winter evening with snow on the ground, very picturesque and walla sledding, snowball fights, that type of affair. So our neighbors had the idea that me and Rusty should shit in a box. My shit was normal. Rusty's, I clearly remember, was liquid diarrhea.
Yeah.
And so our neighbor wraps it up in Christmas packaging, and then puts a note that says a Christmas gift from your loving neighbor.
Oh yeah.
Then had me and Rusty go deliver this package to the porch, knock on the door, and run, which we did.
We did, yeah.
Gleefully. And then, pardon my throat.
We were assholes.
And then, okay, so there's like the block, then there's our alley, and then there's like the houses in between. And within a few minutes, you hear, "What the fuck?" from across the fuck. And so we shit in a box and put it on somebody's porch when we were kids.
Now, was that the people right around the corner from us? Like,
no, it was not even any of the neighbors that we were constantly at war with. It was just a random neighbor, random Latino family.
We were known to be real dicks in the neighborhood. Like, I'm pretty sure
we were constantly ding dong ditching and egging houses.
Throwing apples, because remember the apples from the trees way over the side?
Oh God, we were terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then,
do you remember the radio flyer that we used to fly down the
hill? So we used to live next to a highway growing up.
Yeah.
And on this highway there were hills that homeless people or just people in general would hike up and down them to go smoke weed and do illicit activities, drink beer. There's one that was like directly across the street from the tavern, which is a block from our house, and it was just like if you just walked out of there, walked up the hill, there's like a trail beaten. And so we would I would be in front normally because Rusty was a little more heavy set. He'd hop in back, and we'd ride down these hills into the street. And we did a lot of dangerous things. Remember dirt snowboarding?
Yeah.
We
Oh
get
my.
on there's this big hill, and it was soft dirt, and we would
Of course.
get a sled in the middle of summer,
Yeah.
and we'd get on it and ride down and just eat shit about 10
I
times out of 10.
My clothes were like, always ruined. They like every day. I'm surprised my mom didn't like just whoop my ass every day and just say, "You're right. You're going naked today."
We got to be paying attention to be mad. So
Yeah.
we'd
Yeah.
get we'd get a bath.
Yeah. We get a bath, and my mom would be pissed the fuck off because she would patch our all of my clothes had all these huge patches like footballs and baseballs and shit. You remember that, Jesse? All the patches.
Yeah, mom was a patch sewing fool.
She was an Apache. That's how much patch. You like that?
I think she's a Cherokee.
She's sure. I'm just talking shit.
Somewhere I know Apache. Play on words. I got it.
Playing on words since 1985. Whoever the fuck this guy is. Sorry.
So how's so earlier we were talking this week, and you were very enthusiastic about getting in shape, and said you're joining CrossFit, and you're going on a
I
diet. So
was joking. I was joking about CrossFit. I mean, I love the CrossFit people, but they're a little bit too intense for me. To be honest, I'm just being honest. Like, I'm not really looking for like a really hard workout. I'm just looking to change my regular things so that I can drop some pounds. I've already dropped 5 pounds this week.
No way.
Yeah. Cause the last 2 weeks, I guess it was. But I was at 267.
Something you should know about Rusty, he's a bit of an exaggerator.
I exaggerate, yeah, a lot, but I actually looked at the scale and I was down 5 pounds. I went from
So go ahead.
I went from 267 to 262, and
Very good.
I'm just that was probably a 2 week period, so I was probably like 2.5 pounds a week or something like that.
Okay. So how many sodas have you drank today?
None.
0 sodas.
Yes.
This is a lie.
I know I did have a Slurpee at just like 3 o'clock. So
a Slurpee? That's not weight loss food, bro.
I know this.
Did you smoke some weed first? Is that what inspired the Slurpee?
No, the Slurpee was inspired because Charles stopped at 7-Eleven. I hadn't been in 7-Eleven in a long time, and I started reminiscing about my childhood. So
why didn't you just get like a Powerade Zero and go put it in the freezer and then crush it up and make your own Slurpee?
Good point. From now, well, I'm never doing that again. I forgot how gross and sugary.
Yeah, right. You know that shit was delicious. You know you want another one.
I don't even fucking like that shit. I'm out with that shit.
I'm 25 hours into a fast right now.
Well, congratulations.
Congratulations on my dick. This sucks.
But okay. So here's the thing about the thing. Let me tell you. So Jesse loves to like push it the limit. He like says, "I'm gonna set my goals so like ridiculously huge," and then he's like, after like 25 hours, he starts saying it's dick, and then he starts eating candy bars. So
no. I could literally not tell you the last time I ate a candy bar. I
know, brother.
I could tell you the last time I overate. It was Friday. But
what'd you eat?
I didn't eat keto. I went to a barbecue and I had a hot dog, potato salad, and a hamburger, and a regular soda, which I never drink regular soda, but
you're cute. I love you.
But I thought, fuck it, treat yourself, son. I mean, I've been losing quite a bit of weight.
Well,
but then I opened up one of those personal sized bags of chips, and I ate 2, and I said, okay, you're just being fat. Let's stop.
Yeah. Well, so here's something awesome, Jesse. When I tell my best friend Sheila, Sheila's always like saying, I have to drop everything. She's like, I'm eating vegan. I'm done with this shit, And she is.
Remember when you were vegan?
Yeah, for 4 months, I almost died eating vegan. Literally, I'm not trying to be a dick to anybody who's a vegan. It's just not for my body type. Like my body type.
I think you should try. Maybe you should try veganism again.
No, I don't know. I'm gonna try. Ever. No, the food was good. The food was good. Like I didn't miss anything. There's like nothing I missed other than a big slice of steak. That's all I'm saying. Like there's no
steak's the best.
Steak. You cut into a big old you chop into some and just ground it.
All right. So what's your plan for this weight loss you want? What's your goal weight?
My goal weight is 170, which is like 100 pounds from where I'm at. So that's not realistic. So my goal for this,
No, that's completely realistic. Why is it not realistic?
well, I'm not saying it's not realistic, but I'm saying I'm going to break it down. So I'm saying I'm going to do 20. I'm going to try to drop 20 pounds, and that's like
So
four.
so what? So you're gonna try and get down to like 245.
Yeah, 245 is my goal. Wait, then once I get there, then I'll say, all right, 245 was a chump change. Let's do the real shit. Let's go
Well,
to
20,
20.
20 pounds is a good amount of weight to lose. I mean,
No, I know, dude. You know, when I was on Herbalife, like my coaches went fucking crazy, and they were feeding they're like, just drink another shake, because I was like, I'm getting dizzy because I wasn't having enough calories in the day. Cause I drank three shakes, which is 600 calories, right?
yeah,
But they never let me go home to get my food, my meal thing, my 500
yeah.
500 calorie dinner, right? That you're supposed to eat. So then that puts 600 plus no, like it should be like 1,000 calories for, so then I'm at 11 like 1,200 2,100 calories,
Yeah, 200 calories is a
that's
very.
because
Why don't you try like my Fitness Pal app?
yeah, I'm gonna do some of that stuff. I'm gonna figure it out. But right now, my girlfriend says she's doing the Fitness Pal app, and she's loving it, and she's dropped about 10 pounds. She's feeling really good.
Nice. Yeah,
She's
counting calories works.
yeah, I understand. See, so what I'm gonna do is I'm not really worrying about the calories, but I'm just gonna say, like, I'm gonna make my portions. So if I'm gonna make my regular portions, and I'm just gonna cut a third of it off.
Okay, well that is. I mean, it's not counting your calories, but it is calorie
It,
reduction.
it's reduction. So I just had 2 tacos, and that's all I'm gonna eat. I'm full.
Oh, very good.
So like they were bigger tacos, but I put tomatoes, I put guacamole, and then I put a little, like, some meat in it, and then I wrapped it in a tortilla shell. The tortilla shell's like I think like 2 carbohydrates and like
Shoot,
what,
not a damn tortilla shell on this planet. It's 2 carbohydrates. Huh?
maybe it's 4 or 6 or something like that. But it doesn't matter. I
Is it a carb smart one?
Yeah, carb smart one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, those are four. There 20 total, but four uh
Carb.
actual carbs, and then there's like 16 net.
Yeah. Well, I like to have more protein. More protein, and what's the other one? Is dietary fiber. If you have better
That way you take big fat shits.
yeah. Well, dietary fiber, as my best friend says, she calls fiber fibber. And like,
Uh, hmm.
when I first met her, she said, Thomas, may I please have some more fiber? And I laughed so hard. I was like, can we just be best friends? And she said, oh, fuck yes. And so she's like, come over here and give me a hug. And so we just hugged it out. The very first day I met her, she was
I
fucking.
feel like that's a weird story.
It's the best story in the world, dude. She's the
You have
coolest.
you have a million stories like that.
I do, and it's all probably fairy tale. But her and I became me and her became really quick. Like it was like she was just like, I want to hang out with that kid. She wanted me to be her coach, even though her coach was the head coach, Chrissy.
Chrissy Parkins.
No, Chrissy.
Oh, back in Walla.
Yeah, back in Wall, yeah.
Ah,
Nobody
I'm very.
here. And Chrissy is a super sweet lady, but she kind of went a little crazy in the fact that she was like, she's like, just drink another shake. And I'm like, that's only 800 calories still. I'm like, I need like 17 shakes if I'm gonna have enough calories to like live,
Yeah, I remember you went hard on that Herbalife. I feel like Herbalife is fucking garbage.
Well, Herbalife could have been cool. Like if I would have had the calories that
Do
my
you
original
remember that one dude that got like super into Herbalife?
Joey Johnson.
Yeah, he was trying to tell me he's like in better shape than me, but I was like a fucking brick shit house. I was like,
Yeah, they're like so big, and he's like, I'm in better shape. And like he's like, I do CrossFit. I'm like, you're a bitch. Like
no,
as
he
soon,
was just doing the fitness camps and stuff. But he
well,
did have he had ripped abs. I'll give him that.
no, he like their coach was like insane. She was a fucking maniac.
But I
I
think to an extent, to be great, you have to be a level of insane.
Yeah, I think so too. To get to that next level, you have to
The
like
thing, I do
break.
things that are insane constantly.
Yeah, you're insane. I love you, but you're fucking insane. You know what I
Yeah,
say?
you're also insane, but not
I,
in
I,
the not in
in,
like a.
I'm insane in a fun way. I'm like,
You're,
if it's
you're insane in the membrane.
you're the wild card. They say left, right, select start B. You know, I don't know. Anyways, I lost my mind 27 years ago. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna vouch for that shit. No, so
So,
yeah.
okay.
So let's get back on.
So, are we still talking fitness, or what are we talking about here?
Well,
We're talking about fitness or fatness?
fatness. We're going fatness. I love me some tacos. No, I've been eating tacos like crazy though over here, man. Like with like my neighbors, both of my neighbors. The other day I had some enchiladas before I was even worrying about being. I'm not worried about my weight because I don't want like. So ever since I was in fourth
You should
grade,
be worried about your weight. You're fucking morbidly obese, you son of a bitch.
you son of a bitch every time. See, but you know the thing is, I don't like to talk shit about Jesse because I love him, and he's fragile. He's a very fragile man, and so I don't want.
I'm not fragile.
You're not fragile, but you're like. There's a certain part. There's a certain part of everybody's ego. If you hit the wrong note, you can totally like just destroy them. You know, like
you can destroy me.
destroy me.
There's nothing. There's literally nothing you could say that would
Jesse,
destroy me.
he would give me the Rocky 3. I will break you. Do that. Do the voice.
I will break you. Dice.
Man, Rocky 3. That was such a fucking good movie.
You know what movie is better than that?
What?
Commando.
Yeah, that fucking movie.
Dude, I was thinking about this when we were kids.
Yeah.
We used to watch that every single day.
Yeah, I know. And you know what's fucked up? I was 4 years old, and I was like,
I know. Dad's like, yeah, watch this.
yeah. He's like, hey, kid.
Predator, Commando, Total Recall.
Like, all those movies I watched were not kid-friendly movies at all.
Remember how fake they were? That fool threw a saw blade and it straight cut off that dude's arm, all the way.
Do you remember when he chops off that guy's arm at the beginning of the movie? I think that's the first 4 seconds. Like there's an action sequence right at the beginning of Commando where the guy gets his arm just like he goes funk. You're like, what the fudge, you know? Because I've never seen somebody get his arm chopped off. Like that was not a normal thing in my neighborhood growing up. I mean, it might have been down the block, down on Cary Street. That shit was crazy down there.
Yeah.
Fucking Cary Street.
So on Long Lost Brothers, we have a weekly challenge.
Yeah. You told me about that. I'm kind of scared of the challenges that
I want us to have challenges.
Well, I'll challenge you, but I want you to. They're gonna be brutal. They're gonna be like dragging nets across that whole driveway pavement. Like gravel pavement.
Okay, maybe we'll.
I'm just joking. No, but that.
I'll drag my nuts across your chin. Challenge you to that, boy.
Damn it! So good at that shit. Jesse's always been way faster at me than thinking about shit, and I get kind of nervous and I start studying.
You're fucking faking. Shut up, stupid.
I was being stupid.
Shut up.
Shut up, stupid. I fucking hate you.
So Rusty, I would challenge you to walk 30 minutes every day this week. I'm gonna do the same. I've been doing
it. Yeah. I actually been doing it too.
And
I've been doing 30 minutes.
I absolutely have not. Don't lie.
Other than today, because today I was in a car ride. I was being an emotional support animal for Natalie.
Rusty, you're on Social Security. You have nothing else to do. You can walk. You can go on a 30-minute walk.
Every day.
You live right next to a trail, like literally across the street from a trail.
Listen to me. I said every day I've been walking 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the afternoon, and 10 minutes at night. 30 minutes a day, as my doctor said. So that's what my doctor said. What my doctor said to do, he said, you don't have to have it all at one like marathon shit. Just do 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, wherever you want to do 10 minutes. Throw in 10 minutes and just go on a walk 10 minutes. That's what my doctor said.
So how am I going to hold you accountable to this? Take your word? I mean, you're a pathological liar.
I am a pathological liar, but I have been doing that like for the last week. I've just been like saying, since I've been feeling better and my mental health is so much clearer, like I'm like, I see how fat I am, and I'm like, this is dangerous. My hips are hurting now.
Yeah. So are you stretching?
I have not been stretching. I need to start stretching.
Why don't you work on being able to do like a squat? Like hold on to the door jamb and be able to squat down and just hold it for 30 seconds.
I can squat. Hold on. I'll squat right now. No, I'm not gonna do it.
We're recording a podcast right now.
Yeah, that's stupid. But yeah, but I for sure. I'm like, I'll do it right now. You want to fight? Let's fist fight. I'm down to fist fight. No, I'm not. Please don't kick my ass right now.
Yeah, I would absolutely ruin you.
I know. I'm at your luck. You better pack your lunch and your, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, bitch, because we're going all 1 rounds, bitch.
I am not eating dinner. I'm on a fast, so good for you.
You better pack your keto club card. Your keto club.
Better bring a Lunchable.
You better bring the Lunchable, bitch.
I mean, what is the other thing you're saying? You get emergency liposuction?
I was thinking about that. Really,
Isn't that an elective?
But
surgery?
if it's emergency liposuction, because I'm going to tell them that my hips are hurting really bad, and I'm just going to throw it out there and just talk to them about it because my insurance might.
You never insurance is going to tell you to swallow their balls.
Of course they are, and if they do, then I'll say. But they.
Do you know how long the recovery process for that is?
No, I actually never.
6 weeks.
And
you had to wear a girdle.
Yes, my best friend, she got it done, and she said it's the best thing she ever fucking did. But she said she did it wrong because she didn't continue exercising the way that the doctor said for her to, the exercise that they sent her home with. She didn't continue doing that, and she started getting fat in weird places.
Yeah, because they remove the fat cells so you can't get fat in the same spot. So yeah, does she just look like an ant's life now? Her
weight is just all in this weird she had this back strap of fat, and it's just I felt so bad for her. And I told her, I was like, honey, what we need to do is just walk every day. You have to walk. You got to start getting on the rowing machine again. She used to love the rowing machine. And I was like, yeah. Dude, I said, I'm gonna get on the rowing machine. As soon as I get in wall, you and I are gonna get on the rowing machine together. That's so slow.
Okay, well, Rusty, I think. Okay, so I want you this week.
Yeah.
Do you have a Fitbit?
No.
Does your phone track your steps? You have an iPhone. You have an iPhone.
Yeah, I do have an iPhone. I probably do. I
want you to get 10,000 steps every day this week.
10,000 steps? That's a lot. But I'll do it.
I've been doing it every day. I got 10,000 steps before I even got on the treadmill today. I'm at 1,400 steps, which is not crazy, but for a boy with an office job, it's pretty fucking good.
My friends that are nurses, they fucking get 20,000 steps or something like that. Something ridiculous because they're always on their feet, just jumping left and right. They're not fucking.
Mama used to get Kimberly used to get a half a marathon worth of steps when she worked at the kitchen. That's crazy.
Mm. Yeah, she's dope.
She get 24,000 steps or something.
Yeah. But I'm really not trying to make this a competition with anybody. I really don't want it's only a competition with myself. It's my own mental toughness.
Yeah, but if you don't challenge yourself.
No, I'm down to challenge. I'm not scared to challenge. But what I'm saying is,
you sound scared. You sound really scared.
I'm not scared at all. Well, I am actually a little bit scared. Being fat, breaking fatness is really fucking hard. Do you remember when I lost 100 pounds?
Yeah, you got to do it again.
I got to do it again. But what I'm saying, I lost 100 pounds when I was 18.
When Atkins first came out, I remember I used to get all mad at you because you order a jumbo jack and then just throw the bread out and I'm like, you're wasting food.
Food. Yeah, because so do you remember when food was kind of a hot commodity?
Why don't you do Atkins again? You killed it on that. You were in the best shape I ever seen.
But the thing is, the way David explained it to me fucked me up. It wasn't proper. He's like, I try to only have 1 or 2 carbs a day, and that's not. You need 20 carbs, minimum. 20 to 25 carbs.
You don't need any carbs. I mean, I've gone.
I know you're the carnivore diet and all that stuff, but if you want to be healthy, the healthy way to do it, I've actually talked to some doctors. I talk to my doctors a lot because I tell them I'm thinking about doing the Atkins. She said don't go lower than 20 to 25 carbs a day.
Is your doctor jacked and tan?
She is. she's from China, and her name's Dr. Chen, but it's spelled Quinn.
The fuck does that got to do with the price of rice in China?
Well, check this out. Son of a bitch, every time. Back in she said she's so cool because she was sitting there and she's like, we have defeated the great monster. That's what she said when she talked about MS. Like, I was like, that's so fucking cool. Like, I started crying because I was just, because I'm neurodivergent,
Yeah,
and
what's
so
that?
sorry, for the people that don't know, neurodivergency is actually basically just a cool way to say that I have ADHD. But see, but also I'm also bipolar, and bipolar is
And
also
also a
neurodivergent.
closeted homosexual.
Closet homosexual. Wait, what are you saying here? Hold up. Wait a minute. That ain't
He's
right.
he's he's queerodivergent.
I'm neurodivergent. That's 85.
Cut
Yeah,
that
let's
part
get.
out.
I really like
all
the
right.
porns with the guy. No, I'm sorry.
All right, so next time let's talk more about your MS. I want you to break it down, and we'll just go through like everything you've experienced with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna wrap
You,
this thing up, and next
no,
week
wait. Hold
I'm gonna interview you
on.
and you're gonna tell me your experience with MS. Okay.
Can I just give a teaser for what's happened to me?
No.
Like, no teasers.
Nope. We're gonna get the full story next week, from the
Yeah.
seizure
Destruction,
to now.
life,
Okay.
liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I don't know.
All right, we're
I love
out of
you.
here. Do you got any? Are you got any? Are you doing any shows coming up that people should actually go, like, could buy tickets to now?
Well, not quite, because I talked to Rusty.
I don't want excuses. Just say yes or no.
No.
Okay, so
But,
we'll maybe
but
next week we'll have an update, and we'll get back with you.
the shows are going to be coming down. They're going to be dope, and you guys going to have to buy some tacos and also buy some beers from me, because I'm going to be selling beers. Those that drink beer. All right.
All right, get your liquor license and fuck
Yeah.
off. We'll see you next week.
Love you. All right. Peace out.
All right, bye.